Good evening and welcome to Daily Politics on Trust TV. I'm Hamza Idris. In any election cycle, political maneuvering is expected. But as we look towards 2027, we are witnessing not just maneuvers, but a fundamental reshaping of one of Nigeria's most critical political landscapes, Kano State. The intrinsic question in Kano has always been about where its formidable voting bloc will align. However, that question is now being answered through a startling and direct trend, the defection of prominent political figures to the ruling All Progressive Congress. This is more than just party switching. It is a calculated migration that is altering the very calculus of the next election. The reported strains between Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf and his mentor, Senator Rabiu Konkoso, have moved from internal tension to open political realignment. We have witnessed key figures from the Konkoso political dynasty and the NNPP structure crossing over, a move that signals a potential erosion of a once unified front. Most strikingly, this follows the highly scrutinized meeting between Governor Yusuf and President Bola Tinubu, a meeting many now interpret as a key moment in this realignment. The defections are seen as a direct consequence of these shifting allegiances. So what is the grand strategy? Is this a deliberate effort to consolidate the North under one banner ahead of 2027? Are we witnessing the dissolution of a major opposition stronghold? To help us navigate these explosive questions, we are joined in the studio tonight by a man at the very heart of this political storm, Engineer Buba Galadima, a longtime ally of Senator Rabiu Musa Konkoso and also the Secretary, Board of Trustees of the NNPP. Engineer, we are glad to have you in our studio.
Thank you very much, Hamza, for having me today on this.
After a long manhunt. All right.
This program.
Okay, but before we commence the conversation, here are some tidbits.
The Chief Justice of Rivers State, Justice Simeon Amadi, has refused the House of Assembly's request to set up a panel to probe Governor Siminalayi Fubara and his deputy, Professor Ngozi Odu. In a January 20th, 2026 letter to Speaker Martin Amagule, Justice Amadi said subsisting court orders stop him from acting on the request. He said two interim injunctions served on January 16th restrained him from taking any step linked to impeachment proceedings against the governor and his deputy. The chief judge added that the speaker has appealed the orders, leaving him legally unable to proceed. Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde met President Bola Ahmed Tinubu at the State House, Abuja, fueling fresh political talk ahead of 2027. Makinde, a PDP leader and member of the G5 bloc, arrived shortly after Plateau State Governor Caleb Mutfwang, who recently defected to the APC. The G5 opposed Atiku Abubakar's 2023 ticket over zoning disagreement. Makinde recently linked the PDP crisis to a meeting where Nyesom Wike allegedly pledged party support for Tinubu without broader consent. Former Kaduna State Governor Nasiru El-Rufai has criticized selective accountability that shields APC members from corruption allegations. Speaking at the 23rd Daily Trust Dialogue in Abuja, he said Nigeria runs governance without accountability, where corruption is punishable unevenly. He linked weak accountability to unpaid salaries, abandoned projects, failing infrastructure, and public distrust. El-Rufai called for judicial reform, credible elections, and ethical leadership. Senator Adams Oshomole has called for strict enforcement of tax laws, saying resistance to VAT is driven by poor understanding. Speaking on a national TV, the Edo North senator said tax compliance must be enforced and defended Nigeria's tax system as fair. He said VAT mainly applies to luxury and non-essential items, not basic goods.
Major events in the polity. Once again, Engineer Buba Galadima, we are glad to have you.
Thank you.
And I hope we take just 5 minutes because we have a lot to discuss on the main theme of our conversation today, but then to run through the tidbits. What is the implication of the decision taken by the Chief Judge of Rivers State for not acceding to the demands of members of the State House of Assembly?
Well, as I heard, if I'm not wrong, the Chief Judge said he was barred from doing that service because he's been restrained by a lot of court orders that would not allow him to give them the go-ahead to impeach the governor. So, and those who won't impeach this governor had severally, on many occasions, relied on judicial pronouncements to do what they want to do. Actually, they are not members of the legislature, because we know as a fact, and the Hansards of Rivers State House of Assembly showed that they defected from the PDP to the APC when there was no division within the party. So what would they now do? They must follow the rule of law. And this is where the problem of this country lies, especially with selfish leaders that we have in all stratas of our human life.
Okay, beyond changing allegiance from PDP to APC and beyond the judicial pronouncement by the Chief Judge of Rivers State, do you think there is actually political realignment behind the scene which Nigerians may not be privy to?
You see, I'm just shocked. All of them are APC people, isn't it?
Yes.
So, is there internal quarrel or squabbles that is bringing hardship, misgovernance, non-attention to the good people of Rivers State? And they should be ashamed of themselves what the Rivers polity had done to the psyche of Nigerian polity in general. They should get out of our sight.
Engineer, there was this allegation that these members were actually doing the bidding of the FCT minister. Can we say maybe they are shifting allegiance gradually now, maybe tilting towards the center?
That is not hiding. But if they tilt to the center, they are meeting the governor there. He's there before them.
So it's
officially.
Another, yes, but it's another crisis. It's another crisis.
Of course, it's another crisis. They will not allow the young man to do his job for which he was elected to do.
Okay, why do you think?
That is the crux of the matter.
We had Oyo State Governor. We have seen him also meeting with President Tinubu. Is he also following suit, even though we read somewhere that he insists that he remains a PDP?
Look, Hamza, I would have wished that all the 36 governors of this country defect to the APC. All of them. In fact, including the non-existent Senate.
They should all defect?
To the APC.
Our viewers will be shocked with this suggestion.
That is my prayer.
Okay, to what end?
Because this is the only time that God will show them that he installs leaders and he removes leaders. And that those with long memory above 60 would have known that if any government in Nigeria does this, the days of that government is numbered, starting from the First Republic.
So defection is not a new thing, but it's not the ultimate.
Why can't they go and ask PDP or Jonathan? He had 28 governors in his kitty. Yet, what happened? He lost the election. In fact, all that we are praying for is that there should be a free and fair election. When that happens, whoever is the candidate of the APC will lose his deposit.
The tally is inching towards 30 as far as governors.
It does. I said 36. You are talking of 30.
So you want the whole 36?
All of them should go. It means
there won't be opposition.
We now know that they are the enemies of the people of Nigeria, because whoever joins APC, for me, is an enemy of you and me. No question about it. Let me tell you. You know that I'm number 4 signatory to the formation of the APC. Are you aware?
Yeah.
And I left, formed the RAPC, reformed APC, which had in my kitty as national chairman of the RAPC, had Senator Bukola Saraki, then President of the Senate, Amin Waziri Tambuwal, then the Speaker of the House of Reps, Senator Rabi Musa Konkoso, and a host of others. And we did an alliance with the PDP, where the RAPC and the PDP in 2019 fielded Atiku Abubakar. And I can swear by the Quran that Atiku Abubakar won that election on adult suffrage. The mere fact...
He won the election?
Yes. I've said this times without number. Times without number. Even when Buhari was in power, I said it over 1 million times in the press. Buhari lost 2019 election to Atiku. The mere fact that he was not declared, the mere fact that Buhari was announced, the mere fact that the judiciary sanctioned that improbability does not mean that Atiku didn't win that election. And I stand by my words. I'm not supporting Atiku now for some obvious reasons, for example, but the truth must be told. There is no APC presidential candidate in 2027 that can get the mandate of the people if there is a free and fair election.
You are saying Tinubu will not win?
He will not win.
Despite all the defections?
If there is a free and fair election, let him try it. I challenge him.
On what template are you actually basing your argument?
You don't go to the market. You don't go to the market.
I do, even today.
Do you have any relative that goes to the farm?
Almost every other person in my family.
How many farmers are, how many percentage of Nigerian population?
They are in the majority.
And none of them, no farmer, will vote for APC government, because deliberately this government destroyed agriculture and the incentives to go to farm.
Okay, maybe we'll discuss this deep into the conversation.
Don't run away from this. I'm not campaigning. I'm saying the obvious.
Yes, because...
Don't run away from this.
I will not run away. I will still come back to it.
People should know, when we buy fertilizer, those of us who are farmers, for 70,000 naira per bag, the bag of millet is 16,000 today. The bag of maize is 20-something thousand. The bag of beans is 36,000.
But buyers are happy with the development.
Which means that next year there would be no incentive for anybody to go to the farm. And if they don't go to the farm, because this government has decided to import things that Nigerians can produce so that they will crash the price and deal with some parts of this country as they are doing, then there will be problem, because there will be insecurity. People must eat, because if they don't go to farm and they have to eat, it means you cannot sleep in your house. And that makes it easy for me that the APC will lose election flat.
But then, okay, to the topic of our discussion. 2 days ago, all over, both legacy and social media, you know, were awash with a report that Konkoso, your closest ally, will meet with Tinubu. What happened? The meeting did not hold.
Malanza, in the first place, let me say that me and Konkoso were barred by the NNPP party not to speak to the press about issues surrounding the party. And if you can remember, in the last 3 months, I did not make any appearance. I print, radio, or television. I didn't make any appearance. Nor did also Konkoso did. And it was a strategic decision that we made. We allowed you people to say whatever you will say. Oh, Tinubu is working for other opposition people who they thought that they wouldn't take us to their own parties. Oh, Konkoso is working for Tinubu. Oh, Konkoso is fighting Abba Kabir Yusuf. Oh, Konkoso is doing this. He never uttered a word. Oh, Konkoso is done. They even put pictures of 2.5 years when Konkoso visited President Bola Tinubu in France. We know exactly what we are doing. We keep you guessing, and free of charge, you give us publicity because we don't have money to pay for social media influencers to talk to people and tell lies or the truth or whatever they want to say. We didn't give them that privilege. But they make money by quoting and misquoting us in the press. As far as we are concerned, even a bad press is good publicity. But in each of these issues that were raised about Konkoso and the NNPP, which of it that has come to pass? Tell me one.
Why did the meeting fail to hold?
Who organized the meeting?
Social media? It was said that you organized the meeting. I mean, the president invited Konkoso and he agreed to go out.
Would you believe me if I say something categorically?
Yes.
Not to our knowledge.
President did not invite Konkoso.
Not to our knowledge. Unless if he told you to tell Konkoso to come to him, then I will now take that message to Konkoso later today.
Not at all. Then what is happening between Konkoso and his protege, Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf? Have they parted ways?
No. No.
How do you mean?
Yes. I mean what you say.
We saw Konkoso about 2 weeks ago or 10 days or about that, talking to his followers in his house in Kano, that maciya amana za su gani, meaning betrayers will definitely see. Was he not referring to Abba Kabir Yusuf?
I thought you are a Muslim.
I am.
Does anybody need to tell you that whoever betrays will pay for it?
But was he not?
I am asking a question.
Of course, that is certain. But was he not,
So
was he not referring to Abba Kabiru?
Did he call name?
Most likely he spoke, of course he spoke in parables, but it was clear to discerning minds that he was actually referring to the governor, going by the different political,
if the governor,
yes,
Abba Kabir Yusuf, betrays Konkoso, I want to tell you that he will see it on his plate. He has not yet done that. We are waiting. And he has never told us in the party or confided in Konkoso because I should know that he's going. So as far as we are concerned for now, it's speculation. That does not mean that he may not go. But if he goes, he's not fighting us. He's fighting God.
Oh, he wants to stand on his feet.
I say...
you remember the slogan in Kano?
I can address that one.
Okay.
Which leg will he stand on?
His two, his feet, his two
So
legs.
it means that now he's standing on Konkoso's feet.
That is the
No,
allusion.
I'm asking now, it goes now. Yes.
That is the allusion. People believe that he's still riding on the back of Konkoso.
If he's standing on Konkoso's back, then it means he has no feet to stand on. And if he attempts to stand on a borrowed feet, he will fall.
Are you saying that he will not survive the APC tsunami without Kwankwaso?
Interpretation you want to give it. Because I just want to remind you and remind the public the relationship between Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf and Senator Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso.
Thank you.
No, I shouldn't use some other words. Let me be generous.
Okay.
They have been together for over 30 years. Before politics, in politics, and in governance. The world should know this. And Kwankwaso almost lost all his disciples because he anointed Abba Kabir Yusuf to be the governor of Kano. And all of them, I can count 20 or more senior people to him in the movement, left to Kwankwaso because they felt that Abba was not the appropriate person to be governor. But all of them forgot one thing, that it's God that makes the king. So, Kwankwaso anointed Abba Kabir Yusuf. And he won election in 2019. Do you believe me?
I'm with you.
No. Do you believe me?
I'm with you, engineer.
I thought you are a courageous man.
I am indeed. As a journalist, I take opinions from all shades. Of course, you people believe that he won 2019, but then Ganduje was declared winner. Ganduje served between 2019 and 2020.
Thank you very much. That's all I want. God did not make him governor that time, even though he won the election. Ganduje was declared with the help of General Buhari. And in 2023, again, the same Kwankwaso decided that he should be fielded. And he was fielded. During the process, Ganduje, who rode on the back of Buhari in 2019, now was stupid enough to call Buhari Habuna Habu. You are from Katsina. You know what Mama Shatta meant by Habuna Habu? Is the greatest insult you can do to an individual if you are called that name. Because that was a drunkard, sleeps on the streets, drinks and urinates and nakeds himself. That is what he called Buhari. Ganduje did that. And Buhari didn't say a word. You see how God works. I'm just talking about God. So elections was held. Ganduje called and mobilized all the security agencies in this country. As an APC governor and in APC federal government, they wanted to deny us that victory. But because God destined that Abba Kabir Yusuf will be the governor of Kano State. The same Buhari, people didn't know, the same Buhari used the apparatus of government. And if they listen, if they see me talk, they know what I'm talking about. Put down his feet and said that this boy won election in 2019 and he has won his election now, he should be declared. Did you?
Buhari?
Yes.
So if not for his intervention, Abba wouldn't have been governor, very likely.
It's God. God, just listen to me. Did you see that day that all of us, including Kwankwaso, slept at the INEC? We did it all to Abba. I don't think he forgot.
But it appears he did.
No, we don't know yet.
Well, we have seen him in the villa. What took him to the villa? What took Abba?
You just saw Makinde in the villa. So
it's about realignment.
Villa is not President Tinubu's house. It's a house for Nigerians. I can go to the villa. It does not mean that I've gone to Tinubu's house. He's just a temporary resident.
There won't
transient resident.
There won't be smoke without.
No, no. Listen to me. So, Abba was declared. He was a governor of Kano. A lot of his friends, we know, 3 months into his tenure, we know those who are pushing him to abandon Konkoso. We know.
So you know there is this pressure on him.
It doesn't matter.
I mean, you know there is pressure on him to abandon Konkoso?
I say we know. I don't want you to go further.
No, I want you to mention a name or two. From where? I mean, is the pressure from within Kano?
I'm already giving you the meat. Find the knife to cut and eat.
I don't have it, and I'm representing our audience.
So it's okay.
Is the pressure from Abuja or from Kano?
It can be from anywhere.
But it appears he has started.
He should abandon Konkoso. For me, personally, I think he has stayed long enough with the Konkoso.
And he can leave now.
At least I know he stood long enough under that pressure. Maybe he's relieving the pressure now. Maybe, I don't know. Because he has not said he's going yet, officially.
But feelers around him have indicated that he's leaving.
We don't talk to them. They are too small for us to reply them.
Engineer, we remember last year, maybe early, when the SSG was spearheading the Abba Sayade Kaparka slogan, that Abba stand on your feet. That time, he was sacked by Abba. But now...
Which means Abba didn't agree.
Exactly. But now, here we are. Almost all the members of the State Assembly have endorsed his movement to another political party. Almost all the local government chairmen in Kano have also agreed that he should move. So, where are you, engineer? Are you aware of all of these developments?
Because I could have used the Hausa word, but
please use it. The large chunk of our audience are Hausa speaking people.
By that I need the cassava, because all of them did it. They know that apart from God, the person who made them was Senator Rabiu Musa Konkoso. Each and every one of them take chairman of council. I'm sure if they sleep, if they go to bed, they cannot sleep. Because it was Konkoso single-handedly that made them chairman.
But they have abandoned him now.
Doesn't matter. But God did not abandon him. What are the feelers coming from Kano? Forget about elected people. That is what maybe Tinubu and APC are also considering. Whether to take some people in or to forsake them. Because you have to bring value. But I want to go back to what I was saying. God made Abba Kabir Yusuf the governor of Kano State. But anything that happens in this world, there is a sila in Hausa. There is a reason for what, and there is a ladder. Konkoso is that ladder to all the elected NNPP people in Kano. In fact, even PDP.
What crime has he?
Let me correct. Even in APC, there is no single elected APC man in Kano that did not go through the Konkoso School of Politics. If there is, tell me, starting from Ganduje, Abdullahi Abbas, Barrow Jibril, Kaus Mela, who are them? All of them were Konkoso's boys.
Then something must be fundamentally wrong with Konkoso.
Fine, yes.
This array of people that you've mentioned, they are no longer with him now. Where is the problem?
Yes, now. Let me finish that one of God. So now, what we are watching is that if what they are saying is true, I don't believe it is true. But if it happens to be true, because they are saying that they are going to APC, because they believe that NNPP has problems and they can win election and not be declared because NNPP is in factions. Some school of thought says that even if they win election, APC or Tinubu will not allow them to prevail. Let's take the two scenarios. There was an election in Kano 2 months ago, or 3 months ago. 2 constituencies. All the constituencies belong to APC. We won both. They took one. On which platform did those people contest? The NNPP candidates. If you don't know, they contested on the platform of the NNPP Book and Academic Cup.
That is the Concourse faction.
There is no faction.
Well, we have the one with fruits.
Hamza, if you give me 2 hours to discuss that one, I can convince you.
Well, we might not necessarily go deep into that, but what we are saying is, why
don't you allow me to land so that
okay, go ahead.
Know? There was an election Oshun. I mean, in is it Ekiti, Edo? Which NNPP that contested the election? It is our own genuine APC. I mean NNPP. Go to INEC server. Which NNPP that is there? Go to INEC server. Who are the leaders of NNPP? You see Dr. Ajuji Ahmed and Buba Galadima as National
Secretary,
Board of Trustees Secretary. If there is any faction, it means we will not be there on INEC server. We also know that 18 times those promoted by APC to take us to court, they took us to high courts 18 times. They go and do whatever they will do. They will fail. They will do whatever they want to do. They will fail. They are just siphoning federal government money from people. We know those who are promoting that. And they have so far taken over 3 billion from government of APC, or from APC, or from APC people.
To take NNPP to court.
To court. So that, and their intention is that even if they do not succeed, they disabuse your mind that NNPP is a viable alternative.
Are you saying it is the APC that is causing the problems?
Of course. Well,
these are grievous allegations, talking about 3 billion.
I know. I don't want them to close Trust TV, so you have to.
Well,
you have to protect yourself.
We believe in evidence. Over 3 billion.
Over.
They got from NNPP.
Because they are telling us from either APC people, or even directly from government causes or security vote.
Just to disorganize NNPP.
Yes.
Then why do you think chairman of local government in Kano, members of the state assembly, because this is really
not landed now,
important.
Hansa,
okay.
Hansa, the people
I'm really agitated because.
So what I'm telling you,
yes.
I'm talking about God now. I want to finish with God before we go to other issues. So, God that has made Abba governor, they are saying that if they, on NNPP platform, now they are saying that if they continue on NNPP platform, even if they win, they will not be declared, or the courts will take victory away from. Were the courts not there? When first, second, we lost, at the apex court, Supreme Court, we won. Are they not there? So, they are now migrating from the hand of God to the hands of Tinubu. If that is true, I wish them luck. It's between them and God, not between us and them.
Do you think they will do that at their own volition without the blessing of Abba?
I say
do you think they can do that without the blessing of Abba?
Who?
The legislators, chairman, party faithful in Kano moving to APC or endorsing this movement? Do you think?
Why don't you have patience as we do? We know
Myself?
Yes.
No, because our audience, they are actually agitated that this thing has continued
unabated more than we do.
Please give them the information.
No.
Why? Look, when the secretary to the state government said Abbas Kapaka, he was sacked. Why can't the governor, rein in these officials who many believe they are actually doing his harsher job, clearing the path for him?
I like your logic. You are helping to expose whatever is assumed to be happening. We have not started politicking.
I think we have started, engineer.
As far as NNPP is concerned, anybody can go, especially in Kano. And if there is a free and fair election, I want to assure you that we will win. That today, the sympathy for Konkoso, even his enemies, from the grapevine information we are and this thing we are getting, shows that his profile has rose to 99.9%.
Konkoso's profile.
Yes.
Okay, I will come to that, but I really want a clear answer from you. Why is the governor silent following the endorsement of legislators, some of his key aides, local government chairmen, that they have cleared the path for him to move to APC? Why is he silent?
Let's assume that he's the one that sent them to say so.
Okay.
Let's assume that one. Even if he's the one that sent them to say so, he's a human being. He goes through the social media. He knows the views expressed against him in the social media. So if he's having a retract,
yes, could that be the reason why he is retracing his steps?
I'm just speculating because I'm not sure that he did it.
But then,
in case,
at certain time we saw, security operatives, tankers around the government house in preparation for his exit from the APC. Allegedly.
So Hamza, it's okay.
NNPP, allegedly.
Just
yes.
Stop there. If it is true that he's the one that is doing it, is trying to decamp,
yes,
and he thinks that it is a popular decision, why does he need the security there, including armored tanks? I'm asking.
So it means he is secured. Because this is a serious question, which Nigerians would like to.
If it is a popular decision, he doesn't need a single megad in government house because people should come and protect him and be hailing him.
So because it is not popular decision, that is why he is dragging it.
So. We are all doing probabilities. Abba has not said he's going.
But we have seen the evidence.
Where is it?
The movement.
Can you show me where Abba is talking that he's going to APC?
Engineer, it is there. The movement of all, even his spokespersons and all that, they have all gone back to their constituencies saying that it's time to move on.
He said his spokesperson. You mean under the Nigerian Constitution?
The chairman, members of the assembly.
Under the Nigerian Constitution, his spokesmen, the local government chairman, and whosoever you want to refer to, are not free to express their political view.
We expect him to actually act if he is not in tandem with what they are doing.
You ask him this question.
We'll be looking for him. Help us to bring him.
No, ask him.
Okay, why is Konkoso sitting on the fence? Because we heard that shortly after election, the president invited him.
Correct.
Maybe to offer him ministerial appointment or something. We don't know. We are not privy. You mentioned it at the beginning of this conversation that he was in France also. What really happened? What happened that he is neither here nor there up till now?
You mean Konkoso has no party?
From all indication.
Have you sacked him from the NNPP?
They have sacked him.
Who?
Boniface and others.
Do they own it?
It was their party. You actually met them. You went to the southeast, you discussed with them,
Correct.
And then you agreed to work.
Correct.
How can you come and dislodge owners of the house and then now claim ownership? So I'm trying to really know where is Konkoso? Where does he belong? I'm a journalist. I have.
I say, are you a lawyer?
A fair understanding of the law.
Are you a lawyer?
A fair understanding. I'm a journalist, not really. I read mass communication, not at all. So I'm a journalist.
A journalist only reports.
And asks critical questions. No, I'm not making any opinion. I'm asking questions which our viewers really want me to ask. Where does Konkoso belong now?
Konkoso,
in terms of realignment,
is the leader of the NNPP. And it is not time for us to come out because INEC has not yet declared that we are free to politic. And we are old horses that never die. We know exactly the game.
But what prompted him to actually assemble his followers in his house, where he made a lot of, statements which alluded to the fact that all thought well within the NNPP family?
Because of the speculations you are doing. And a lot of people are asking, what is happening? What is happening?
Meaning he also agrees with what people are speculating.
It's not that he agreed. That's why he called his supporters to reassure them that there is nothing like that. And if there is, we can respond. And you know that we can respond forcefully. And look, it's because new politicians, who don't understand politics, that make noise. If you are in the opposition, you don't start a marathon political race against the government. They will decimate you. They will cut you into pieces. They can finish with you. And when El-Rufai, let me mention name, started with SDP, I was one person that went to the BBC, Radio France, Radio Deutsche Welle, and print media and said he should come and learn politics. He is going nowhere. And all those that followed him, where are they now? There is a time for everything. What opposition does is to walk under the table.
Okay, what really happened between Tinubu and Konkoso? It was alleged that during the 2023 election, whether wittingly or unwittingly, the votes, that 1.1 million or whatever Konkoso got, was actually to the advantage of the president. To the advantage of the president.
Listen to me now.
Okay, go ahead.
You don't know this. Why can't
I'm working on the figures we have. I'm working on the figures we have, engineer.
No, Konkoso got 1.4 something million.
Fair
that
enough.
Was allocated to him.
He got more.
Me, if you leave me, I would say he won the election.
The presidential election?
Yes.
Okay.
And I can.
Okay. Anyway, that is your belief?
No, yes. Now,
but
let me justify. Because our logo was not on the ballot paper. In fact, it was at 10 o'clock that we phoned the INEC that we are not seeing our logo. And they told us that the belated picture number 4, number so is your logo. So we started calling people to tell them.
Across the country.
In Kano, they cancelled the 700,000 Konkoso's votes.
Allegedly.
Not allegedly, it's in the tally.
Okay, people believe that the votes allocated to him actually helped Tinubu, because under normal circumstances, Atiku should get a large chunk of that, assuming Konkoso was not on the ballot.
Now, can you convince me that Atiku is a better politician than Konkoso?
I don't want to go into that.
No.
They are all politicians.
I say you started. What is Atiku's qualification?
Please tell us.
You are the one who mentioned his name.
Because I want us to make a fair analysis.
Konkoso is the best candidate among all those candidates that contested in 2023.
Nigerians believe that he helped Tinubu to win the 2023 election. Could that be correct?
Narrative now.
No, could that be correct?
Why not?
And that was why they met.
No.
Why did they meet then?
No.
Why?
No. Because Tinubu was suffering from the nostalgia of trust.
Please expatiate what you mean by that.
You don't think that Tinubu has a deficit of trust?
So he called Konkoso in order to build trust.
You don't know that 99% of Nigerians believe that he didn't win election. You don't know.
But why did Konkoso went close to him?
You don't know that now that the man is bringing all governors to him, suggests that he's not sure that the votes you got to win before was correct.
I said, why did Konkoso went close to the president immediately after the 2023 election?
Konkoso is a Nigerian and a politician for that matter. If elections are over, politics should be buried and governance takes the lead. And if he is asked to come and work in a national government with the defined policies and objectives, why shouldn't he?
Have they offered that to him, or he wasn't satisfied when they offered the...
When he comes here, you ask him that question. I wasn't in the meeting.
But then...
But I can defend why... Look.
Go ahead.
Look, let me tell you. They said Tinubu said he wanted to see Konkoso. We advised him to go. He said no. We said the president of the country, whether he is elected or forced on the country, he's the president of the country. He says, come, go and listen to him. And if you don't agree with what he's saying, tell him no.
What did what did they discuss at that time?
No, they didn't go. Which one?
I'm talking about the first one. The France, I'm talking about. Okay, this one. Let's concentrate on this one.
This one, they never met. He was never invited.
You mean there was no invitation upon all the euphoria in the media?
Unless he is just invited as we are talking now.
But if he is invited, will he go?
Why can't he go?
Okay, we heard that there is this permutation.
Are there no problems in this country?
The
problems of economy, the problems of banditry, insecurity, inflation.
He has solutions. Konkoso has solutions to those problems. And you think if the president invites him, you will listen?
Did you read our manifesto?
Every other political party, the manifesto is almost the same. I scrutinize all of them.
Never.
They are the same, engineer. Okay, assuming he invites him, assuming the president invites him, and then he goes, and then said, I will pick you as my vice presidential, aspirant. Will he accept it?
First, I want you to answer one question before I tell you that. If the president now calls Kabiru, your chairman, and says, I want to see Hamza Idris, and Kabiru tells you that, would you go?
It depends. He might not even interfere, because they don't really interfere in what we do.
It's not interfering, I'm just saying messenger. Not work, because you work here. So he has your address.
We have ground rules here, honestly. If the invitation is strictly based on our job, we will go. But if it is any other thing, I don't think if I will go. So engineer, okay, answer my own.
So your job is journalism.
I have been into it for over 2 decades.
So what's Konkoso's job?
Politics. So if the president now asks, okay, I will pick you as my vice presidential aspirant, do you think he will accept?
Did he ask that? Did he tell you he will ask that?
We are hearing something like that, that they are working along that line.
I don't know. Let him ask first.
But if he asks, will he accept?
How?
Since you said he has solutions.
So I see to the future. That is an abomination. That's
to ask this question.
No.
You know the permutations are ongoing.
No. For somebody to predict what is hidden, only God knows.
No. That is our work as journalists.
You are not doing a good job out of it.
How do you want us to approach it? Because all names are being mentioned.
If he has asked,
yes,
and then you ask me, I will tell you. If I'm Konkoso, I will reject it. Or if I'm Konkoso, I will take it.
So it can be either way.
Well, of course.
Some people believe that he's actually dragging his feet because he's actually waiting for this offer. Do you think it's true?
Which offer?
He wants to be vice president. Or a concrete promise that
to be president.
But for now.
In 2023, we were the best of all the candidates. And we have campaigned more than any presidential candidate.
That is in your estimation, engineer.
We visited 500 and something local governments. Tell me one presidential candidate that visited 50 local governments in Nigeria.
Okay, now I want to find, because I just have 1 minute to wrap up the program. No. Yes, very interesting. That is why you've seen the... Okay, please, what do you think will happen in Kano in all of these things?
Let's wait and see.
The governor might likely move.
I don't know.
But if he moves, will he get the support of Konkoso?
If he moves without Konkoso,
he will not get it.
How can Konkoso has a party? And we intend to build that party. And we are the darling, because every politician in Nigeria today and every leader in Nigeria today talks to Konkoso, and he is the common denominator of all the Nigerian political space today.
We heard that when he met the president, finally engineer, that he was actually told to go and come along with Konkoso, so that...
Who was told?
Abba.
Abba?
Yes, when he met with the president.
No, I don't... If the president tells him that, I think the president is wrong.
Then
why did he tell the president that Buba Galadima said, what you did, you are wrong? How can he ask Abba to go and bring Konkoso?
Abba cannot dare ask Konkoso to say, come and let's go together.
As far as Tinubu and Konkoso are concerned, Abba is inconsequential.
Thank you very much, Engineer Buba Galadima, Secretary Board of Trustees, NNPP, for coming to the program. I wish we have 2 hours to continue, but we will invite you again. Thank you very much. And viewers, that's a wrap on today's edition of Daily Politics with Engineer Buba Galadima. Join us tomorrow, Friday, for another interesting edition of the program. From here, I'm Hamza Idris. Good night.